Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nuno and today I'm here to talk to you about the new Lord of the Rings Confrontation Collector's Edition. And why I'm specifically making a piece of news about this game? Well, because yesterday something crazy happened, nothing truly important, but do you think board games have been growing increasingly bloated, that deluxe editions are just getting too crazy? Well, believe me, you have seen nothing yet. So let's go. So basically, The Lord of the Rings, the Confrontation, Ultimate Edition. This is a game that has been out for a long time. I don't really personally knew nothing about this game until this new edition got announced on Gamefound. And it looks kind of cool to me. I don't know much about the game, but basically it seems like a variation on Stratego, but using the Lord of the Rings IP and developed by Reiner Knizia. So this seems like a light game with the Lord of the Rings, where you kind of choose some characters and you try to confront each other on the map. And whenever two characters meet, you show each other which character you got, and then you play the battle or the confrontation according to those rules. So it's a bit of a deduction game with a light war game and movements on map. It looks cool for anyone looking for a light experience. And the thing is, this game has been out of print for a really long time. That's why mostly new board gamers or board gamers that probably have been in the hobby not that long, at least me, I think since I've been in the hobby, this game was not in print. I'm also not a Lord of the Rings fanboy, considering that when this game got announced, I was curious. Normally I don't go for mass market games, and Stratego, even though it's supposedly a lot better than Risk and Monopoly and almost obvious offenders, Stratego for me still falls on that category, so it's not the game I ever took big attention. I always just assumed it was bad. But when this got announced and I started looking into it, and by the way, why not show it? This Ultimate Collector Edition looks good. And when it got announced and I read about it, how it's Stratego, but by Dr. Reiner Knizia, I got interested. And then they announced two pledges. The first pledge, $50. Okay, it's a bit pricey for a game, but it's a collector edition. The art looks good. I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but for me, the art looks really good. Then you have these small things where you put the card and they also look really good. So you got a reasonably priced for a collector edition. This for me looks good. And a light game I can play with anyone that is a Lord of the Rings fan. This for me just looked cool. So I was looking into this campaign. I still am. I'm actually thinking of getting it. But as I was saying, they announced it two pledges. The standard pledge, which for me looks perfectly good. And then they announced a premium pledge. And this is not the type of thing I want at all. First, the premium pledge is basically three major things. The first is that the little standees where you put the cards are painted. That's cool for me. That really elevates how well the game looks with the painted pieces. For me, that's a cool thing. And depending on the price, I would consider buying this. But then they also added an expanded hardcover rulebook. And that's the type of thing that for me it's a no-no. It's not that it looks bad. Hardcover rulebooks are always better, but they look better on your shelves. They don't look better inside a game box. Rulebooks are not components you play with. They are just for you to learn the rules. And having a hardcover just makes the game pricier, makes the box heavier, and then for you reading the book, you can't really fold it in half, you can't do a lot of stuff, you have to treat it like, I mean, it's cool. If you have the Lord of the Rings book, it's cool. If you have the Berserk Premium Manga Edition, it's cool. It's cool for a book you're reading and it's going to sit on the shelf, it's really cool. But for a rule book, I understand there might be people that like this because I see this deluxe thing with rule books in a lot of games, but for me it's like a no-no. It's just making a game pricier, heavier for no good reason at all. They also did something else, which is a deluxe storage edition for the cards. And for me, that's just too much. Give me a nice plastic storage that I can storage the game in and I can use to play. But then making it a wooden box, a really beautiful wooden box with all those little things, That's cool. If you're a super Lord of the Rings fans and you want to have those little boxes, that's cool. You can even store them outside of the game because they will look good on a shelf. But that's it. When I'm buying the deluxe edition of the game, unless it's the thing I'm most excited about in the world, and I get it, lots of people are huge Lord of the Rings fans and they might want this, but for regular folk like me, having a middle pledge where you can just have a good insert and a playable game and you have good pieces to play, for me that's good. Having storage boxes be premium, making the game heavier, all of that, and there's no point in even storing them inside of the box while you're getting something so beautiful that you don't play with. Well, but that's just my opinion. I understand not everyone is going to agree with that. But the thing is, it costs 120 euros. It's more than double the price. For no extra gameplay, yeah, for me it's too much. If they gave a middle pledge with just the painted minis or standee minis or whatever you want to call it, for me that would be really good. And that's where they first kind of missed the mark. But then the crazy thing happened. They went further. And when I mean further, they went to the moon and beyond, and I got nothing against it personally. It's just funny. It's crazy to look at. It's funny to look at. And here it is. Yesterday they revealed the Ultimate Collector's Edition for the Ultimate Lord of the Rings Collector, blah blah blah. And it's fucking crazy, and I'm going to show it to you. And as again, I have nothing against it. For people that want to and have the money and the house space for this, all cool, go ahead. But this is not for 99% of gamers, not at all. I mean, it's debatable, and you can already look at it. It's debatable how many really big boxes with a ton of extra content that a human being can actually hold in their house and then can actually play in their lifetime. That's a question that you can ask yourself, and most people get that question wrong and spend too much money on things that are catching dust on a shelf. But this is an entirely different beast, and let's just watch it together. And you'll see how crazy this is. I mean, from the preview image, you could already see this was a bit crazy, but just a preview. It's just a YouTube thumbnail. You're not totally sure, and then you start watching this. And at first you're like, okay, it's a wooden game box. That's like super premium. They're making a super heavy wooden premium box with inscriptions like, this is straight. This looks like something straight out of a movie set or the real Lord of the Rings world. And then you understand it better. It's not a box. It's a damn table with 3D terrain. And yeah, it looks incredible. But how much do you think something like this costs? Yeah, nothing against it. Again, just showing you because this is something to... My jaw dropped to the floor. I was drooling. I even shared this yesterday with some friends that are not board gamers, and they were like, whoa. And that's it. It's a whole damn table. You need a special, do you have a room in your house where you don't have furniture yet and you would like to have a nice table there? Okay. Yeah, and this is not that crazy. This type of thing exists for chess boards. There's chess boards with this. For anyone who is a Lord of the Rings fan, this makes much more sense than just having a dedicated chess table. But yeah, this is it, and again, let's just look at it here. And yeah, this is it. A full-on table. I mean, yeah, it's cool. If you have the space for it, and again, let's go to the important part. Where is the important part? Yeah, it's here. $3,000 plus taxes, so probably around 3.5. And free shipping. Thank God for that. But yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to share to you today. And that's it. Do you think board games are going too damn crazy? I mean, people have just been talking about the Agricola Special Edition. Now that's the biggest FOMO yet. But look at this. This is something else entirely. This is not even catered to board gamers. This is catered to rich people, or some ones that is so crazy that even though it's not rich or doesn't have a really big house. Because if you have a super big house, like rich people do, and yeah, you can have a space where you have this, and awesome for you. But for most people, you're going to dedicate a part of your house and of your gaming space to just one game? This is too crazy. Again, nothing against the people that are doing this, but yeah, that's it. And again, yeah, I'm just repeating myself. Nothing against this. I just hope they have more options for normal board gamers and people that are actually going to buy this. And that's it. Just wanted to share this with you. And yeah, they're actually saying this should cost $4,000 and it's down to 3. Anyway, guys, as always, play more games and stay awesome.